...26. januara ne obeležava se samo Dan Australije. U narednom intervju moći ćete čuti nešto više o tom datumu.
Today we are catching up with Kleri Ajsaks, who many members of the Serbian community will remember from his participation in the Concert for Peace in Serbia and many other events organized by the Serbian community. For our viewers who do not know Clary, he is a human rights campaigner of Noongar origins. Today you are participating in a protest marking Australia Day. Why is the Aboriginal community calling Australia Day Invasion Day?
Well, this is a day when white Australians celebrate the invasion of our country. It was the illegal occupation of our land, the massacre and killing of our people, the exploitation of our resources in this country as well.
What rights for Aboriginal people are you campaigning for?
Well, every Minister of Aboriginal Affairs today is a white man. This sort of thing, it wouldn't be accepted in America or in any other country in the world. Today, all the judges are ignorant white men and women. There's not one Aboriginal judge in the whole country. The Chief Justice, David Malcolm in Australia, raves on about human rights values. He's the biggest hypocrite of justice because every day the judges are doing political bashing and imprisoning Aboriginals.
In fact, you have travelled the world and met with many world leaders campaigning for human rights, not only for Aboriginal people, but for all people.
Yes, I've been to Malaysia about 6 times and met with political leaders in Malaysia. I've been to the Middle East as a guest of Colonel Gaddafi. I've been to America and I worked on the presidential campaigns of Bill Clinton. And I've been to Brazil and met with leaders there in Brazil, South America, and met with Jerry Adams when he came here to Perth. I spoke to them about human rights atrocities in Australia.
You also spoke at the Concert for Peace in Serbia, which was held at Forest Chase during the NATO bombing campaign last April. Why did you want to do this?
Well, human rights is a matter of people all over the world. It doesn't have any geographical boundaries, and everyone must participate in it to see that the atrocities are brought to an end. Australia are one of the perpetrators of crime. They're involved in the killing of civilians in Serbia, the bombings. They were part of that, a part of the whole victimisation of the civilians.
What similarities do you see between the experiences of the Aboriginal people and the situation that the Serbian people find themselves in today?
I think the most common similarity would be the dispossession of land and the forced removal of people. A lot of the Serbians now are forced to live in many other parts of the world because of military action and inhuman treatment to them.
Besides your participation at the Concert for Peace, what have been your experiences with the Serbian people?
Well, about 30 years ago, there were 3 Yugoslav boys who lost their family, or they lost their father, and their mother couldn't care for them. She was under a bit of pressure, so her children came to live with our family. They lived there for about 5 years with us. So we were very accustomed to living with these people and sharing everything with them.
The Aboriginal community has lent its support to many actions taken by the Serbian community, and I also know that many members of the Serbian community have supported actions taken by the Aboriginal community. Would it be fair to say that a strong friendship has developed between the Aboriginal and the Serbian communities?
Yes, I think it has, and it's the similarities which unite these people, and I think it's a good foundation for closer links and addressing the needs of both people that the unification will create. It's quite different in a way from many other people who have come here to Australia and just set up their house here and live here with a totally removed sense of what the problem is in Australia. The Serbian community have clearly seen the similarities here in Australia and have lent their support to our people.
Clary, the Serbian community wishes you and all Aboriginal people success in your campaigning, and we hope to see you again soon.
Thanks very much.